48-49. They will play Friday in Glens Falls for the state tournament in the Final Four. Up at Corning Community College, the championship game for the NJCAA tournament, Anoka Ramsey of Minnesota looking to defend the title against the College of DuPage from Illinois. Going to grab this one in the second half. DuPage's Teresa Hill picks it up off the wood and gets it to go for her. Then Anoka Ramsey with some nice ball movement down under to Junior.
Yes, it does.
But things will get better.
Things in the winter seem like a spring forecast.
Yes, exactly.
So it's just all confusing now. All right. Thanks, Carl. In sports, 3 EC hockey players will play one more college game, and the Jasper-Troupsburg boys basketball team hopes its season lasts 2 more games. We'll have the story of the Wildcats' great season when we come back.
Attention truck shoppers. A special spring shipment has allowed your GMC dealers to make this.
Your local Chevrolet dealer would like to make an important point. 1.9, the new low finance rate just announced by Chevrolet. Chevy Cavalier, 1.9. Blazer, 1.9. Malibu, 1.9. Chevy Venture Van and S10 pickups, 1.9. Even selected full-size Chevy pickups, 1.9. Choose 1.9 or cash back up to $1,500 on most new Chevys. But here's the real point. There's no point in waiting. Get 1.9 APR at your local Chevrolet dealer's Big Spring Sales Drive today.
The state basketball Final Fours of this weekend. Despite the fact that it's a different season, Jasper-Troupsburg High School is enjoying another special time, or is it a continuation of what started last fall? Pat Breen has the Wildcat story.
Ocean Jasper-Troupsburg has hit a fever high as the boys basketball team takes their 24-1 record to Glens Falls this weekend to compete for the New York State Class D Championship. For a team that doesn't suit up a player over 6 feet, this season's success comes through teamwork.
We care about the individual statistics. We just play a lot of team basketball. I think what allows us to do it is our quickness. I mean, that's what we have to do. We have to be quick because we're going to get beat on the boards. There's nothing we can do about it.
Just 4 months ago, the Wildcats boys soccer team went to the state championship game. All but one of the basketball players on this team was part of that team. So unity isn't a problem, as evident from the team's hairstyle. That unity, though, plays a large part in their success this season.
We're all good friends, and we know that if we stick together and work hard, we know we can compete with anybody because we've been together since 5th and 6th grade in all different sports, and we know that if we keep working hard, we're going to make it to where we're capable of making it.
Making it past Candor this Friday will take all of the teamwork the Wildcats can muster. Candor has 2 players over 6 feet tall. The Indians' Toby Foster is a 6-foot 6-inch guard that will challenge the Wildcats to make their shots count, because second chances will be hard to come by.
With the size disadvantage we're at, we've got to really concentrate and rebound, and we'll have to knock down shots. We're a pretty good shooting team. We need to be a really good shooting team on Friday.
And they have been a good shooting team this season. In one game, Jasper-Troupsburg shot over 70% from the floor, something these teammates have practiced for a while.
We always practiced that as little kids. We could always shoot. I mean, Derek, Colin, myself, we could always shoot, and it's just, right now, like I say, it's automatic now that we're 12th grade, you know.
So come this Friday in Glens Falls, the Wildcats will take to the hardwood in the biggest challenge of this season. The challenge this team hopes they can bring back in the form of a state championship. Pat Breen, 18 Sports, Jasper.
Thank you, Pat. As we said, JT will play Candor, a team very familiar to IAC fans, in the Class D semifinal Friday at 1 in Glens Falls. The D title game will be Saturday night at 7:30. The West boys battle Syracuse West Hill in the Class B semifinal Saturday at noon. The title game Sunday at 1. We'll take a look at the Vikings tomorrow night at 6, and 18 Sports will be in Glens Falls all weekend long. 3 Elmira College hockey seniors will play one more college game as members of the college.
What prompted...
This portion of 18 News is brought to you in part by Raymore and Flanagan.
So here's the thing about Donna Hayward's Frontier Cellular phone. She doesn't think about how she chose to get it for free, or how she also opted for 2 months of free local airtime. No, Donna's just glad that her state-of-the-art cellular phone lets her keep in touch with her family, so she can be part of all the really important decisions.
I don't know, hun, movies or bowling. Just see what the kids want.
Frontier Cellular. How long till we're with you?
Now, with 3.9% APR for 36 or 48 months, almost anyone can swing a 98 Civic.
Red Cross officials say it's proven to be a lifesaver. Now they're trying.
The Final Four for New York State's basketball championships will be played this weekend, starting tomorrow in Glens Falls. Corning West boys will play on Saturday, taking on the Syracuse team of West Hill in a Class B matchup. This past week, I should say, has been a lot of hard work for the Vikings and their coach, but they say it's all worth it.
When you've done it for 21 years and you haven't been here, it's well worth it. You know, it's something I've always looked forward to. Never really dreamed that maybe it would happen, but it's here, and we're certainly glad to be a part of it.
Coach has done a great job getting all the pressures off of us, just trying to act like it's another game, but trying to keep us focused, get all the complications out, and hopefully we'll get the job done.
Now the West boys will battle Syracuse West Hill in the Class B semi Saturday at noon. Title game is Sunday at 1. JT will play Candor in a Class D semifinal tomorrow at 1 in Glens Falls. The Class D title game will be Saturday night at 7:30. 18 Sports will be in Glens Falls all weekend long, and we'll have highlights from the games. NCAA Sweet.
Touch on fair housing. We touch.
Boys try to continue their winning ways in Glens Falls today. Pat Breen will have highlights next in sports.
This portion of 18 News is brought to you in part by your local Chrysler Plymouth dealer.
From the family of minivans that have won more total awards than any other. With an available 4th sliding door, standard air conditioning, roomy 7-passenger seating, and easy-out roller seats. With all this, you may think it's one of the most expensive minivans you can buy, but it's not. It's the lowest priced minivan you can buy, Plymouth Voyager. Now get $1,000 cash back on Grand Voyager, only at your Chrysler and Plymouth dealer.
You want what? No down payment, no interest, not even a monthly payment until next year? In a word, no. And we mean no way, no how. Free financing. It's unthinkable.
Fortunately, at Raymour & Flanagan Furniture, you don't have to deal with that guy.
When we say no, we mean no money down, with no interest and no payments until 1999. Free financing is no problem.
Now through Monday, save store-wide, yet pay nothing until next year. Only at Raymour & Flanagan.
You could choose $1,000 a week for life, or a cool tax-free $1 million, or $10,000 every 3 months for life. But these recent winners suggest playing all three. Three games, 3 winners. Why choose?
So here's the thing about Donna Hayward's Frontier Cellular phone. She doesn't think about how she chose to get it for free, or how she also opted for 2 months of free local airtime. No, Donna's just glad that her state-of-the-art cellular phone lets her keep in touch with her family, so she can be part of all the really important decisions.
I don't know, hun, movies or bowling. Just see what the kids want.
Frontier Cellular. How long till we're with you?
It was showtime up in Glens Falls today for the boys basketball Class D semifinal game. Jasper-Troupsburg took on Candor in the battle for the right to compete for the Class D state championship tomorrow. How would they fare? Well, we'll pick this one up in the first quarter. Toby Foster of Candor takes it inside on his own, off the glass and in. Gets the foul as well. Candor would be up at the early lead, and some fans, Toby Foster fans there. But JT wouldn't hold back. Derek Butler with the jumper just outside of the paint. Gets it to go. JT coming back on strong. Then Adam Van Sciver to Colin Button. with a sweet layup there. They would be up 6 after the first quarter. And through plays like this one, they'll extend their lead by as many as 15 in the second quarter. Adam Van Sciver out to Nichols. Nichols puts it up, 9-point lead at the half, 29-20. Kander wouldn't be held back here. Kander coming on strong. Mitch Blinn puts it in, cuts the lead to 4, but no closer. As Nichols takes it in, nice pull-up jumper, gets it to go. And then you get another bucket here by Derek Butler, showing that he can drive with the big boys. Takes it inside, gets it to go. They go on to win this one by a score of 56-46, and we'll move on tomorrow to the championship game. Afterwards, a happy bunch. They're happy they could rebound with the tall men.
Talked about all week. We had talked about hitting the boards hard because they've got a serious height advantage over us, as do all teams. And we made sure we worked really hard. Adam Sciver took a charge there right near the end of the game. That was the nail in the coffin, kind of. So we're a gritty team. We worked real hard, and we're just thrilled right now.
They're so small. I mean, but they've got such a desire to win. They play as hard as a team can play.
And hard they did play. Hopefully they'll play tomorrow hard as well. Jasper-Troupsburg taking on the winner of Bridgehampton or Hammond. That game at 7:30. And the Corning West boys battle Syracuse West Hill in the Class B semis tomorrow at noon. Class B title game will be held at Sunday at 1. 18 sports coverage of the state championships in Glen Falls will continue throughout the weekend. And we'll have highlights from all the games. In Major League Baseball,
in a state quarterfinal. The Oakland girls came to a close in the Pennsylvania State playoffs last night, a 19-point deficit.
it was showtime up in Glens Falls today for the boys basketball Class D semifinal game. Jasper-Troupsburg took on Kander in the battle for the right to compete for the Class D state championship tomorrow. Pick this one up in the first quarter. Here you'll see Toby Foster taking it inside on his own for Kander, up off the glass, and the foul. Kander would jump to an early lead. Some fans of Toby Foster there, but Derek Butler from Jasper-Troupsburg pulls it up, gets it to go. Jasper-Troupsburg coming back. Adam Van Sciver, though, the nice pass inside to Colin Button with a very nice off-the-glass layup. JT up by 6 after the first quarter. They will extend their lead by as many as 15 off of nice efforts here by Van Sciver. Missed rebound, gets it back out to Nichols. At the half, it would be 29-20, the 9-point lead for Jasper-Troupsburg. Kander would come back. Here you see Mitch Blinn with a beautiful shot. They would cut the lead to as close as 4, but no closer. With the jumper here by Nichols, you will see, comes in, jumps, gets it to go. And then another bucket for JT by Derek Butler, showing he can drive with the big boys. Up and in, they win this one by a score of 56-46, and will be moving on to the state championship. Happy that they could play with the big boys.
All week we had talked about hitting the boards hard because they've got a serious height advantage over us, as do all teams. And we made sure we worked really hard. Adam Sciver took a charge there right near the end of the game. That was the nail in the coffin, kind of. So we're a gritty team. We worked real hard, and we're just thrilled right now.
They're so small. I mean, but they've got such a desire to win. They play as hard as a team can play. It's something that when things get a little tight, they dig down and find a little something and go on a 4 or 5 point run. It makes them, like Adam and Sciver, taking a big charge at the end of the game. Things like that. They're willing to do it because that's what it takes for them to be successful, and that's what wins ball games.
Now, Jasper-Troupsburg will play in the Class D championship game tomorrow at 7:30 in Glens Falls against Bridgehampton. The West boys battle Syracuse West Hill in the Class B semis tomorrow at noon. The Class B title game is Sunday at 1. 18 sports coverage of the state championships in Glens Falls will continue throughout the weekend. We'll have highlights from the games. The Jasper-Troupsburg boys basketball team was competing for the Class D championship up in Glens Falls tonight. Jasper-Troupsburg took on defending champs Bridgehampton. Picked this one up in the first quarter early on. Dan Butler down and under, gets the roll, gets it to go. And his brother Derek doing the damage from outside with a nice jumper. They would jump to an early lead. Coach happy about that one, but the Killer Bees, Maurice Manning with a beautiful three-point shot there, puts the Killer Bees back in contention. And then Chris Nichols taking it down on the drive off the glass, gets it to go. Nice move there. And Kareem Coffey. Kareem in your coffee. Kareem Coffey outside past the three-point line. Nice high arcing shot. 7-point lead at halftime, 29-22 for the Killer Bees of Bridgehampton. And Nicholas Lecter, a nice acrobatic move down underneath there. They would go on in the third quarter outscoring Jasper-Troupsburg 18-2, but Van Sciver draining it there. Coming back, showing that they are not to be outdone with a good effort on defense. Gets it there too, throws it back in bounds. They're not going to go quietly. But Bridgehampton, Maurice Manning drives, gets it to go. They would go on to win 3 in a row state championships for Class D by a score of 67-33. In an earlier game, the Corning West boys played defending state champs West Hill from Syracuse. The Jasper-Troupsburg boys basketball team was competing for the Class D championship up in Glens Falls tonight. Jasper-Troupsburg took on defending champs Bridgehampton. Picked this one up in the first quarter early on. Dan Butler down and under, gets the roll, gets it to go. And his brother Derek doing the damage from outside with a nice jumper. They would jump to an early lead. Coach happy about that one, but the Killer Bees, Maurice Manning with a beautiful three-point shot there, puts the Killer Bees back in contention. And then Chris Nichols taking it down on the drive off the glass, gets it to go. Nice move there. And Kareem Coffey. Kareem in your coffee. Kareem Coffey outside past the three-point line. Nice high arcing shot. 7-point lead at halftime, 29-22 for the Killer Bees of Bridgehampton. And Nicholas Lecter, a nice acrobatic move down underneath there. They would go on in the third quarter outscoring Jasper-Troupsburg 18-2, but Van Sciver draining it there. Coming back, showing that they are not to be outdone with a good effort on defense. Gets it there too, throws it back in bounds. They're not going to go quietly. But Bridgehampton, Maurice Manning drives, gets it to go. They would go on to win 3 in a row state championships for Class D by a score of 67-33. In an earlier game, the Corning West boys played defending state champs West Hill from Syracuse.